We have a live studio audience today. This is the first time in LP show history.
Can we get some cheering?
That we have a lot. Yeah, let's get some cheering. Thank you.
We need a clap.
Those are real. Yeah, those are real applauses. Eli Weiss, Jess.
You can't say my last name.
I can't. I was waiting for you to
Cervellon.
Cervellon. I say like Cervellon.
That's okay. Most people do.
I think that's right.
Even my dad says Cervellon.
Okay, so that's
because I think of years of like people saying it wrong. I'm like, sir,
tough. So I'm just gonna keep saying it wrong. If it's okay with you and your dad.
That's okay. Chatterley.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's kind of the right way to say it.
that's spot on. There's not a wrong way to say it. Guys, thanks for jumping on today. This is the 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe 10th episode, if we're keeping track, which we are. It's the 10th episode.
For those at home.
For those at home, yeah. Thanks for jumping on. We're going to start with segment 1. As you guys know, first segment doesn't change. It's out of the box. And then we're going to jump into 2 other segments. Okay. So this one, we've changed it up based on some feedback from actually someone in the crowd.
Oh.
Shout out Mike.
Michael from Hexclad in the crowd.
So we're going to ask you guys a couple serious questions, and then the rest is going to be fun.
Okay.
Because we like to have fun here.
Have you met us?
Okay.
We are fun.
You're super fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys see the questions on the screen. We've got a big screen off camera so everyone knows at home. Okay, so take me back. What kind of inspired you guys to get your start, the background? Give us the full story behind Eli and Jess.
You go first.
Yeah, Eli, jump in.
I got a mouthful.
Give it to us.
Yeah, I feel like I've said this story once or twice. Jess will be bored. Just make believe you're interested.
Okay.
I know you've heard it. Grew up in an Orthodox Jewish world, number 2 of 10.
A lot of kids.
Yeah, a lot of kids. Had no real way of getting out of that world, minus like going to work at your cousin's mortgage company, uncle's nursing home. And I was excited about business.
Yeah.
I sold a bunch of stuff as a kid, had no idea how I was going to get a real job, had like a midlife crisis really early. I've had 3 midlife crises so far.
Here you go.
He's
so
very old soul.
Yeah. I'm almost there. But
in dog years, how old are you?
50, 60.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically started traveling because that was like an easy way to get out of the life I was living then.
Yeah.
Using a bunch of points and miles. Got excited about CX because it was a easy way for me to jump in without any experience, just by me being super passionate. Most people get burnt out in like 6 months.
Sure.
And somehow I lasted for almost 10 years. But CX was something I just felt like was easy for me to wake up in the morning and do without having to be like, no, convince yourself you like it.
Yeah.
That's the whole spiel.
Yeah, I feel like that was a short version.
Like you got the abridged one today.
DLDR. Yeah. I basically went to art school and thought I was going to be an artist.
Yeah.
You guys.
Gave up on the dream early.
If you would see my art, you would be like, ma'am.
You went to school for this. It's shocking.
Like, my figures would have like arms coming out of their heads. It was just really bad.
Yeah.
Contemporary art, but
There's
anyway.
a buyer for everything.
Yeah, I mean, somebody would buy it. Original Jess Cervellon pieces, circa.
Or Cervellon, depends on who you ask.
I will go by my my other name.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went to art school. But while I was in art school, like I had to work. I had to work, and I worked in banking. And I was like a teller. I was a personal banker. I was doing all these things, and I always had these like careers in like customer service. Like even outside of banking, there was retail. There was this. There's these other things. So graduated from art school. Decided like I don't want anything to do with this because I'm really terrible at art. I'm gonna be real with you.
But good with money because you worked at a
great
bank.
with money.
Okay, great.
Great with money. Yeah. Maybe not because I did go to art school and had loans and I still have those. So
Okay, maybe not.
bad choices.
Yeah.
But now I am. Okay. Anyway, so all of those things, like series of like customer service types of jobs, and then actually ended up in the travel industry. And I worked more as like a customer success manager for like and handling like large books of business of travel. Some of my clients were like Medallia, Pinterest. Like it was actually kind of insane. Did that for a long time, really loved that. And then I was like, I want to go work in startups and found a startup, worked at in B2B and worked in a startup. Like I managed like the travel operations side, so like the travel support side, and then
Was that kind of a startup?
Yeah.
That business that you were doing?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It was called Travel Bank.
Okay.
So Travel Bank.
Two things you love.
I know.
Banking and traveling.
Literally, guys, literally.
Wow, I don't know why you left that job. That sounds like two of your passions.
I know. Fun fact, Travel Bank actually powered the travel behind Brex. The credit
Oh, wow,
cards.
yeah.
Yeah, so they were actually,
You want to shout out Brex?
Brex credit cards. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I own nothing in you,
Are they a
but
sponsor? Not yet.
not yet.
You do enough shout outs. The people that are listening.
Yeah.
Something will align.
So anyway, did that though, but like why that is so important, pivotal moment in my career is because I walked into this role thinking I'm just doing travel support, I'm just customer support, I'm just doing these things. And then I was actually tasked at that company to create a holistic customer experience between travel support and product support, which were two different houses in a SaaS company, in this particular SaaS company, right? And so then that's actually where I've like really learned about customer experience as a whole and became so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then continued my career in doing those things. I also, at different startups after that, did product marketing. So that's how I fell into marketing. And then, honestly, I moved to Chicago.
Shy
City, baby. And shout out to my old CEO of Feastables, Jim Murray.
Shout out.
Shout out Jim.
Yeah. If you're listening.
I will make him listen. Okay. Found me on LinkedIn by searching customer service leader Chicago, and that's how I got my job at Feastables.
No way.
It's because Jim and I
Just a blind outreach from Jim.
Yeah, well, it was like a recruiting agency that he was using,
gotcha.
but he was like, they have to be in Chicago, and then I was like one of like the however many like resumes, and then I made him go and have coffee with me and be my friend.
How did you
Shout
make him
out to
go
Jim.
and have coffee?
I was like, Jim, come down for the burbs, come to Chicago, and like
that.
make go have coffee.
Yeah.
And then, but that's how I started. So like that's how I flipped into ecom though.
Yeah.
So I had this product marketing background, the CX background, and then I flipped it into ecom. And ecom CX, like customer experience, man, is like, yeah, people think it like, oh, and you and I like feel this like deeply. It's not just support, you know, like I think customer experience teams are marketers, like they're retention marketers, they're loyalty marketers, they're like all these pieces.
They're
and so they're on the front lines. And so like, that's when I became like very obsessed with like e-com customer experience and marketing, and mostly, you know, kind of flip the script on it all. And then fun fact.
When did you guys meet then?
Yes.
At what point in this journey?
So fun fact, when we were launching Feastables, like, to be honest with you, I was like, I've never done e-com. Am I doing this right? And so shout out to Nick Sharma, who's also one of my really good homies.
Yeah.
I asked him to introduce me to Eli, and Eli and I became besties after that. Like you were like my mentor in the e-com space.
What was that
smile?
like mentoring this personality?
Yeah, it's a lot. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I feel like I've learned just as much or more from you. So I think that's very kind.
Besties. I just
Good high
screwed up my
Yeah, that's
aura
okay.
ring there.
Yeah. No, I feel it's been like such a crazy past couple of years. I mean, we've met. What, 3 years ago ish?
Yeah, it feels like forever though.
That was like soon after I joined Olipop. Nick and I connected because when I was at Nugs, our friend Shrey introduced me to it. Was a very small.
Shrey.
Great. That's how we all know each other.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very small world.
Yeah, very small world in ecom.
But we both kind of just got lucky working at crazy brands that are kind of in the zeitgeist of ecom, and then kind of took our talent to Hollywood.
Yeah.
I love that.
SaaS.
Take it
Or
to South
agency.
Beach.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fucking Tampa, but
Same, yeah. Very close.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, this next one's going to be a fun question. If you could teleport to anywhere in the world to take a business meeting, where would that be and why?
it's all you.
Jess?
Tokyo, baby.
Tokyo, okay, why?
Top of the Park
A lot of people
Hyatt.
there.
A lot of people there.
Straight bougie.
Yeah. Top of the
Always,
Hyatt.
Doug. Always,
said?
Doug. Top of the Park Hyatt, because Park Hyatt Hotel in Tokyo is where Lost in Translation was filmed, or like some scenes of
Not
Lost in
familiar.
Translation. I've just
Cut,
aged myself, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But
Generation gap.
large generation.
Let the audience know I'm
Don't let the
29.
Botox fool you, okay? I'm definitely older than these two. Anyway, but Park Hyatt, because great movie. You've never even watched it. Park Hyatt, Tokyo, beautiful property, and I just like love Tokyo, man. It's a very business town.
Yeah. Very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Salt Lake City.
Hey! Shout out Salt Lake. He loves it, dude. Been here for 6 hours.
minutes.
I'm just trying to put myself in a good spot. For
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But every Uber driver kind of talks shit with you.
Yeah.
We just got an Uber and they were like, "Oh, this restaurant, I went on a bad date here." And
Yeah.
With a
30
ex-convict.
seconds- Yeah, you get the full story. But
Fantastic.
if my teleportation device kind of
Yeah.
didn't work and Salt Lake
If it was
wasn't-
limited to just the West Coast, you choose.
if it wasn't Salt Lake,
Yeah.
I'd probably go to like Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like perfect weather. No Park Hyatt, but like just hang out on the beach and grab a meeting.
Yeah.
They do have a Soho house there.
Do they?
I
They
don't
do.
have that kind of membership, but
Very sick.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, have there been mentors or role models outside of, it sounds like you guys are mentors for each other
Yeah.
that have kind of helped shaped your career kind of over the course of, it sounds like coming from the situation that you're in to where you're at now, same with you,
Yeah.
Similar trajectories. Who are some of those role models? What they do for you?
This is kind of hot take.
Give it to us. Give it to us piping
don't-
hot.
Yeah, I don't really have.
Yeah.
I don't really have any role models
Yeah.
or mentors, especially early in my career. I did something nobody did. Like nobody in my family has ever gone to college. My older brother just was the first one to do it. Nobody from my community has ever gotten a job, and like nobody has done what I've done.
Yeah.
So it's kind of introverted plus kind of feeling like I'm different than 95% of people around me. I've taken little pieces of inspiration from people. I come from an interesting family of Holocaust survivors and people that have kind of gone on an interesting journey, so took inspo from that. One of my early bosses was kind of, it's an Israeli energy, but it was just whatever it was that came up, it's like, well, who said I can't figure out how to do that? And that imposter syndrome kind of was taxing early in my career, and just watching him just bullshit until he figured it out was inspirational, and it's a fine balance.
Sure.
But, I mean, it's what got me a job at Olipop. Like, what did I know? I didn't even know what the product was.
Yeah.
And I got on a call and bullshitted for 30 minutes about like why I'd be the best thing that they ever did, and then you get off the call and you're like, that was dumb.
Yeah.
If I get this job, I'm kind of screwed.
But I crushed it.
You hope, but kind of like bullshitting
Yeah,
till you get there. And I've seen the other side. Like my dad is kind of the most straight shooter, keeps the same job for 20 years.
Yeah.
And kind of a path of like, I don't want to do that. I want to kind of,
Yeah.
what is it, the anti-mentor?
Yeah. Don't meet your heroes is what they say.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a little generic of an answer, but I do have two, and the reasonings why is going to be no surprise to you both.
Is it Tanner and I?
Yeah. It's actually my mom. So my mom, like, I think actually my mom and I had like a very tumultuous relationship, like growing up, right? But now that I'm like older and I'm like in my own career, I was like, dang, like I truly am like my mom, right? Because the reason my mom is like my mom. So in my family, fun fact, I'm actually Jewish, and I come from a very Orthodox Jewish family outside of my mother. My mother very much was like, nope, not doing this jam. Like, I'm going to go on like my own path, and like literally march on her own path. And that's literally who I am, right? But like in a career perspective though, my mom like really just like had no help from anybody and would work like 4 to 5 jobs just to like put me through private school or give me those, shoes that I wanted, whatever I want. And I'm not trying to sound entitled. Like I knew like,
Knew where it came from. Yeah.
I knew where it came from.
Came into that.
Right. But I realized like I have my mom's like drive, because it's the same thing. Like if she didn't know how to do something, she'd be like, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
And I remember going to libraries with my mom, and she would like sit there and like study and research and stuff. Because while she had me, she also went and got her master's in nursing.
Wild.
And so like anyway, the point is though, it's like she's just always had this drive to go like figure out the things, right? And so like I think like obvious, like now that I'm older, I realize my mom was definitely my mentor and role model, because that's very much my drive. Like, I mean, you guys know, like I'm doing 50 things all the time.
You're wild and out. You're doing a lot.
We just took a fun podcast and it got kind of really
I know, it got so serious. Okay, we don't have to be
No, this is
serious.
good. This is good.
Yeah.
This is what I want. The next question will be for some heat. So
Okay,
this is good. This is what we want.
But lastly, though, so it's like my mom had that drive, and so that was like the jam. But in this industry, I think a role model, mentor, actually is my homegirl Ari Murray. because she is
Shout
a
out? Do we do a
fucking
shout out right now?
badass.
Go to Millions?
Yeah.
Go to Millions. Ari Murray. She's so.
Who is she? I don't know who that is.
She's a chief growth officer for Sharma Brands.
Oh, cool.
But she's like come up in Sharma Brands. She's also
Yeah.
come up like from customer experience to
cool.
becoming a growth marketer. And I think she's really inspiring, and like honestly, how I've learned a lot of marketing, like growth marketing in particular, and
Yeah.
life cycle, has been from Ari in my career today.
Shout out Ari.
Shout out.
Thanks for sponsoring.
Yeah, thanks for sponsoring.
Thanks for sponsoring,
You didn't know
Ari.
it, but you are now.
All
So
right.
where did your drive come from? 'Cause it sounds like
wow.
yours is from your mom. Yours is
My drive came from
Just within.
I needed to build something for myself.
Yeah.
Grew up
like a phoenix.
big family, no money.
Yeah.
You're like,
Gotta figure it out.
gotta get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And then my second midlife crisis
Oh,
Okay. Oh yeah.
was once I cracked that.
Okay.
Suddenly you have money, and now you're like, okay, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like this
so what do you
isn't
do
fun.
at that point? You have your second
You
midlife.
you quit a
motorcycle?
really good job.
Yeah.
And you say
Yeah.
let me join a hated SaaS company.
and you like burn it. Yeah, you burn all of your money, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah.
start again.
Yeah.
You're like,
Love that.
retention advocacy. Don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
let's try.
That's fantastic.
All right.
Okay. What's your strongest unpopular opinion?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Get me
I'm
canceled.
opening it up. That's what I'm saying.
canceled.
Let's go.
Ooh, you got to go first.
Okay, get me canceled. Not everything has to be measured.
Oh,
Not everything, and not all the numbers won't tell you the full story.
That's right.
Period. Full stop. I think that you can do this kind of mental masturbation to your spreadsheets as much as you'd like.
Yeah.
It won't tell you the long-term customer story. So
you.
if you send those 500 emails, you will drive your dollars. You will crush your ROAS or your MER or whatever.
Yeah. Crush and row ass.
Do all your stuff.
Yeah.
Do your ROAS, get it all done. Your customers hate you. Now what?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now? They
Yeah.
hate you. They don't want to see you.
So what do you do?
Quit.
Yeah.
Take care of it in the
Up and
back.
leave. Yeah. That's
yeah.
No, that's my hottest take, and
That's a
I
great
can
one.
I can fight with the data wizards, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We might be battling. I'm
The
not
keyboard
gonna lie
right?
on this
Oh,
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
What do we got?
my unpopular opinion is not like, listen, when we look at like marketing campaigns, like retention and life cycle, like that's really cute that you do like that win back campaign and that upsell campaign, but not all of your customers actually want those things. Have you done the research into
Give
what
the
your customers
what they want.
give them what they want?
Yeah.
It's order
Like,
protection.
That's what it
order
is. That's what it
protection.
is.
I'm selling on order protection.
I've been saying that the whole time.
All I'm saying is unpopular opinion. Like, and I see this so much,
Yeah.
especially because my agency now has a consumer research and insights arm.
is good.
I literally see this so much. So many
some
brands are
data
like,
wizards.
cool, I'm gonna just launch this product and call it a day. And I'm like, did you guys actually figure out if the people liked that product?
If they want
Did
the
you
product,
consumer
yeah.
test that? Did you survey?
Yeah.
And I know we just talked about like the life cycle piece. That all like all
Shout
of
out
those
Laura.
insights. Shout out Laura Minna. But that all of those insights that you learn about your customers going through that insights piece and that research piece,
Yeah.
feed into your fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
Excuse our language.
sorry, I'm
No,
so
it's
sorry.
Shout out Salt Lake City. We're bringing. Yeah,
Bleep,
we're bringing
bleep,
that.
bleep, 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 bleep.
No.
Listen.
These don't
Please.
these don't contradict.
I know, but
each
it's
other.
like data.
Yeah.
Though.
No, it's
That's the data I want to see.
That's important data.
It is
I think,
important.
like the growth marketing, like your incremental ROAS from sending your 8th text message for the day, like you'll get the number because in the group of 8,000 people you send a text to, there will be people that purchase every day. Maybe they would have purchased without it. Maybe they're not going to purchase in 6 weeks. Still not telling you the long-term story of how do people feel about your brand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
'Cause
Doug.
nobody thinks of Wayfair and they're like, oh, they're kind of bougie.
Yeah.
Now we think
That's
of
right.
Restoration Hardware and they don't abuse you
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the inbox.
Yes. Exactly.
point.
Insights, research.
I love that.
Tanner got us started right here.
I know.
Listen, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Some might say that's my
Do we
job.
just have those questions?
No, we're
yeah,
jumping
yeah.
into the next
Oh,
one.
right.
We're jumping into the next one. Current goals and aspirations for the future.
This is all you.
Current goals
Well,
and row aspirations for the future.
That's good.
You see how I rolled that in?
That's why
I'm a
you're
marketer.
Yeah.
Some might say I'm a marketer.
I think my
I've been called that.
goal, yeah. Doug,
No, I haven't.
you know, yesterday you were like, I was from San Francisco. That's
Yeah.
marketing.
That
Because
is.
you were
I
not from
sold
San
you on that.
Francisco.
I sold you on
You
that.
didn't sell me.
Shout
I'm
out
from
East
the Bay.
Yeah, I'm from the Bay too. I'm from San Francisco.
Okay, Walnut Creek.
I stand by what I
Concord.
say. Yeah.
Anyway,
I say what I mean. I mean what I say.
goals and aspirations. I mean, like, dude, I'm doubling down on content marketing in
Yeah.
like my I just like run like so many different things. Like I obviously work with customer and do content marketing with them and like have a podcast with them. But like I'm trying to take that podcast and write articles, newsletters, and build things for the community. And then even on my agency stuff, Open Lake Collective, like we're about to go through a whole content marketing strategy because I know this is like not necessarily like a goal and aspiration, but like it's something I'm so obsessed with that it's a goal to prove that content marketing is your top of funnel marketing and you don't got to send an email all the time.
Content marketing.
I was gonna say, Adam Sandler once said, obsession beats talent every day.
Yeah.
And you just keep reminding us how obsessed you are with this.
I'm so obsessed.
You're going to win. You're going to win.
Well, I hope I win.
Yeah.
I think you're already winning.
I mean, my goals and aspirations is Open Lake Collective is top agency, and like my girl gang and I are just crushing it out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Laura, Danny, Buttons, Kelly.
Thanks for bringing it all together.
All right, goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Eli Weiss.
We went soft mushy. We went hot takes. We went looking at the camera screaming. We've done we've done all of it.
Yeah.
I think we go back a little mushy for a second.
Let's go mush.
Let's go much. I mean, it's been like 10 years, and everything I've gotten in my professional career has been from this ecosystem that I introvert myself away from. Every job I've ever gotten,
You try to.
I try to. Every job I've ever gotten was from like connections I made on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and I feel like we're at the bottom of the barrel. Like every conference you go to is just growth people. Shout out growth guys. Every conference we go to, every event is CMOs and CEOs, and there's just no space for CX and retention people in a meaningful way. And my goals and aspirations are how can I create that space? And thankfully now I'm at a company that has the same aspirations and a little bit of a budget, and we're just going to try to create spaces for people so they feel like they're actually bringing value and not like, oh shit, are they going to fire me because I didn't send enough texts this week?
Yeah.
So,
Love that.
should we take it back up again, or
Let's
just kind
take
of keep it?
I don't know. Maybe we let that simmer for a little bit.
I know. I feel like my goals and aspirations were like so.
I'm just midlife crisis. Just
and I'm so like psycho over here. You know.
I don't know.
Psycho on this one, or
Yeah, pick a
middle
camera,
one.
just-
yeah.
I'm gonna do the middle one.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's fantastic. Well, guys, that concludes segment number 1 out of
We've had like 25, 30 sponsors on this one.
a lot. If we don't get one of them, let's send them some text messages after this. We have word association, which is a fun game. We actually played this one with Gabe.
Okay.
So
Sweet
you
Gabe.
can see the rules on the screen here, but I'm going to say them out loud just so that everyone at home can get a feel for what we're about to do. So there's going to be a single word on the screen. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1. Last time we were doing like 1, 2, 3. We were kind of getting all mixed up. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. After the countdown, you two are simultaneously going to say the word. So you guys have to say the word that you're thinking of that's connected to the word on the screen. Okay, 3, 2, 1, coffee.
Vietnamese.
What?
Wait, hold on. You have to say coffee.
3, 2, 1.
Then you
3, 2, 1,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, like,
Yeah.
couplet.
So
Coffee, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
We played this like a month ago, so.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, we'll go to the next
This
one.
one-
Number
this
2.
one's-
He already told me what he was gonna say.
Yeah, so he's
Sunshine.
San
3,
Diego.
2, 1.
Australia.
San Diego.
You fucked it
You
up.
could have just said San Diego and you would have matched.
I think this is one of those games where I'm just not so good at it.
Roll the next one.
Yeah, I hope we have. Oh, there's no way.
Balloon. 3, 2, 1.
Turkey. What? I don't know.
Turkey balloon. Next one.
What?
You know, there's like hot air balloons and Kappa.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, okay.
That's the only balloon.
Cool pictures. I've seen a lot of cool
Yeah.
pictures of them.
This
Okay,
we're really
we're on
not-
number 4. We're
not
gonna
get a-
I've
we're gonna
already
get through
seen
this
it.
segment fast.
3, 2, 1.
Nike.
Nike. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay.
The word's shoes. You gotta say shoes first.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah. Okay,
is a
point.
score.
That's a point.
There's
Okay,
no,
5.
There's no way.
Bunny. 3, 2, 1.
Easter.
No. I have no idea. I'm Jewish. No, that was
True.
out.
It's true. That one's out. Bunny's out.
There's no way. Okay, let's keep playing.
Yeah. We're
One of
gonna
us
just
will win.
yeah. Okay. Cactus. Cactus. 3, 2, 1.
Prickly pear.
You're just
Arizona.
waiting for Eli to answer,
No.
or you answer.
What were you gonna say with this one?
Arizona.
I don't even know what that is.
Prickly pear. That's a nice one.
Okay.
Next one. 7.
There's
Seashell. 3, 2, 1.
Seashore.
Oh, that's I think that's it. Let's call it a match.
Yeah,
Mike? Okay.
That's a half a point.
Yeah, it's half a point. Half a point.
Oh.
Airplane. 3, 2, 1.
My
American
life.
Airlines.
American Airlines. Yeah.
What'd you
My
say?
life.
Oh, your life?
Yeah. My other home.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
there's no way.
Pretzel.
I don't even know what that is.
3,
Like, we
2,
don't know.
1.
Wetzels.
Whoa! Yes.
How?
I don't know.
I've had one Wetzel in my life.
Me too. I'm an Auntie Annie's type
Yeah,
gal.
how did
both
we
great.
both go
They're
Wetzel?
both great.
I don't know. Because
Okay.
it rhymes with pretzel.
Okay, last one.
Oh,
Cause
I already know.
good.
Go.
soda. 3, 2, 1.
Olipop.
Wow.
This is
There we
easy.
go.
I was gonna say Utah. But
Yeah.
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 Swig.
Are we doing a soda shop? Or
We are.
Okay, good.
We are.
Wait, who are you including me in this?
No, we.
We as in the three of us.
Collective.
Together.
The
Collective.
open light.
Open Late Collective featuring
Open Late.
Tanner. Featuring
Shout out to
Eli.
the
Shout
girls.
out. Shout out to the girls.
Sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't
wow.
got money.
Okay, you weren't kidding. You're really going.
Okay, here we go. We got Shipping Wars is the third segment. This is our last game.
No, that's
It's
it.
the last one. 3 segments.
So we're just getting started.
Felt like it.
Yeah.
I feel really good about where we've gotten to. Okay, so in this one, you have to unpackage the container. So we got little containers here using tiny hands.
Is this insured?
Only the
This
tiny
is-
hands.
Is it?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Is it insured?
This is insured.
Insured.
You bet your sweet ass this is insured.
Sweet.
Order protection insures all your orders.
What kind of chaotic thing is this right now?
So these
What are we?
these are
doing?
little tiny
We need to go
hands.
back to the
How
East
did we-
Coast.
yeah, how did we end up here?
And you can only use the tiny finger.
Only use the tiny finger. Whoever unpackages it first
Do you have a method? to this?
wins.
Okay. The Jess already got started.
Hey,
That
hey.
was so illegal.
Enough.
Yeah.
Okay, countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
I feel like Tanner had.
Tanner, I feel like you've been doing this already. Tanner, you can't win. You're the CEO.
Yeah, like Tanner,
Hey.
Tanner's played this game before.
Wait. Don't speak too soon.
Jess, how?
There's another wrapping under it.
There's no way.
Is there? Is it double wrapped?
That is so messed up. My God.
Okay, here we go.
The way this is
My
probably-
competitive nature is coming out.
I did not think I'd ever be doing this. The hell yeah.
Here we go. Okay, there's another package.
There's cheating not allowed.
Oh, there's cheating going on?
No. Wow. Okay.
Can-
I haven't even cracked the second layer
Can we
yet.
record? Can we see the recording?
Yeah, let's
of
see
what
the
Jess-
playback.
Can we see
Playback,
the playback?
please.
Any extra fingers?
We got some
There
Cracker
was,
Jacks
there
here.
was.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here.
As you should.
Wait, there's a silver and bronze here for sure.
Um,
I had to win gold.
the way that Jess got her entire there was a lot involved in Jess.
There was a lot of leaning in.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna still.
We're
play.
good. Keep going. Keep
There's
going.
gotta be a participation award.
Oh, now we gotta open up the Cracker Jack and get the prize inside. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh, look
Jess.
at this. You can push and then you tear off the
What do
top
you-
here. Let's see.
Okay.
I just need kind of a backstop.
There's almost no chance.
There's no way I'm getting in there.
I think that you just added a couple of rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was never.
Yeah, this. Okay.
Um,
You almost got it open. Okay, so Jess wins
yeah, we're gonna watch
by disqualification. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, there's got to be something.
because something tells me it was a little too fast.
Yeah. Also, the blood in my fingers is getting cut off a little bit.
Wow.
So the last 2 segments flew by.
Do you want to shoot the shit for like 5 minutes?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
We have still 10 minutes left.
Do we?
No.
Oh.
But you
Yeah.
can. You want.
Wait. Go back to the questions.
Let's go off the.
Yeah.
Let's go off,
Off
the
the
record.
cuff,
Let's
off
go
the
off the record for 10 minutes. This is where the spice.
Let's
comes in.
riff. Let's riff.
I know.
This is where the.
Ooh, we need some beats. Like,
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah,
to, I want to see what the prize
This
is.
looks like a bag of like the cheese that comes in like mac and cheese. Yeah.
I feel like in the last 10 minutes we should kind of put Tanner on the.
Put me on
know.
the spot. Put me on the hot
Let's
seat.
ask Tanner some questions.
Yeah.
Tanner, who's your favorite person in the space?
See, this is where it's going to go. And then Lisa.
And you cannot say anybody in this room or the people we've mentioned earlier today that are flying in from Utah. Because these are all your favorite people.
I know, I've got a lot of great people here today. Favorite people in the space. Sandy from Armors.
You can't.
She's flying in. She's flying in. Damn.
You know who you
Michael.
should say? You can't say Michael. You know who you should say?
Who?
Our sweet friend, Alexandra.
I was gonna say Alex actually, but she's coming in.
I put those words in your mouth.
Becca, shout out Becca.
Oh,
Guy.
Becca.
Love Becca.
Becca guy.
Jamie from retention.com.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
Oh,
shopped
Jamie's so awesome.
He's a
dude.
sweetheart.
He's got a funny accent.
He's got
Yeah.
a funny accent.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not from here.
I don't know where he's from.
Shout out Jamie.
Shout out
New
Jamie.
Zealand, Australia,
I think he's
I
British.
think he's British.
whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
I love Jamie, man.
Sorry.
Jamie
I just got
Smith?
canceled.
Isn't it Jamie Smith?
Jamie Smith. Jamie Smith. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Sam Smith.
Not to be confused with Joseph Smith.
I have a question.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
well,
Utah.
obviously, yeah,
Oh, yeah?
respect. But
Another question.
you know, this is an important question. Joining the SaaS side, I think we've seen Jess and I, and I'm going to speak
Yeah.
for myself. I think we've seen an interesting dichotomy between brands and SaaS and
Yeah.
kind of the way everyone interacts with this universe where we're all kind of feeding each other in an interesting way. Customers
Yeah.
feed brands feed SaaS. There's a lot of dinners. There's a lot of things. How
Yeah.
do you
Yeah, talk to
how do you think about the space overall, and how do you think about the dynamic? I guess I'm asking and we've shit talked about this. We've shot the shit. Countless times, but
Yeah.
in the last few years, I'm sure you've had some really, really deep and respectful and meaningful relationships, and then there are some that, people have very high demands. I'm seeing that coming from the hottest person in the bar to suddenly not sure if you can come to the dinner if you're not a 9-figure founder.
That's right.
So I'm just curious overall, what you've seen in the space and where you think SaaS is going as brands. This is a 2-part question. Number one is vibe. B. Number 2 is as brands tighten the belt. What do you think happens with a lot of these tools and apps, and what do you think people cut first? What do you think, how do you think this whole thing plays out?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think I've got a few hot takes on that.
Ooh.
And I think you guys probably know some of these.
Oh.
I think there's on the SaaS side, especially because I've only been on the SaaS side, whereas you guys obviously have different experiences. We tend to. I think there's going to be a race to the bottom. I think there's going to be kind of a race to consolidate tools and cut prices pretty significantly. We know that on the brand side, margins are pretty much razor thin. You talk about the biggest brands on Shopify.
Yeah.
And they don't net a lot, right? Because there's so much that goes into growing those brands. You've talked about some of those things. I think, and we're all kind of playing a weird game. And obviously, in our space, we'll be the first ones to admit, Route was first.
Yeah.
I was at Route in the early days, and I didn't love some of that. Great people there, great team. I didn't love some of the aspect in terms of how we treated our brands because there was so much volume. There was so much interest in offering like shipping insurance when the end consumer pays for it. It's a free product, right? What can go wrong when it's free? There's a lot of things that can go wrong, actually. And so I just didn't love kind of what I was seeing, how, that was a weird time too, where there was so much capital being pushed into e-commerce SaaS because of COVID, right? Everyone had to shop online.
Yeah.
So they're okay, we're just going to dump all this cash into these businesses that are essentially like low barrier to entry type SaaS offerings.
Right.
It's pretty easy to rip off order section and Route.
Yep.
Go look on the Shopify App Store. There's probably 12 of us now.
Yeah.
And so
everybody has a.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it's the way that I kind of see this is the way that essentially I think order section is probably going to win in the space, if we're going to win at all. Who freaking knows? Is putting as much power back into the brand's hands as possible, and basically turning over to them basically the tool in which we've built, and saying hey, you guys have a robust CX team already, just use the platform and make it cheap,
Yeah. And I think like in the order protection space in particular, like, cause I've utilized Route at Feastables, right?
Yeah.
And like, and one of the things, just me as a CX leader, like I don't like handing the keys to my castle off to somebody else that's outside of me. I don't. Like sorry.
Same.
I don't even really like using BPOs. I'd rather.
Don't look at me and say sorry.
Oh, I know. I'd rather invest as much as possible in my software and my tools to deflect as much as possible to my team.
Yep.
So my team has time to go and do other things, right?
For
Like
sure.
that's my philosophy. That's my playbook,
100%,
right?
yeah.
But going back to like a shipping protection, right? That's always been my issue with shipping protection.
100%.
Is I don't want to hand off the customer service to somebody else and not have visibility into those conversations and like what's going on.
Way
right?
back then, that was kind of the pitch. The pitch was like, "We'll save you so many tickets." And my pushback, we've gotten pitched this at Olipop a bunch of times. My pushback was always like, "That's not exciting. I want those. Where's my order? That's my moment to shine.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my moment.
my time to shine.
Yeah.
It is. That's
Bruce's
like the
time to
service
shine.
recovery.
Yeah.
Right? And this is, but I think overall, consolidation is probably what we'll see if anyone had to guess. But I do agree with you when everything's the same. It's relationships, it's experience.
Absolutely.
It is, 100%.
Yeah.
The soft things that you can't measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
You guys,
It-
like, can we hold
listen,
each
it-
other's hands
yeah.
again?
Oh, can we do the same?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait,
This worked well
Okay.
last time.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
this-
now what do
this
I do
feels
with this
right.
arm?
Yeah, this does. Yeah, it's just,
This is a
Your-
relationship.
Eli, your hands are a little cold.
yeah, I'm just slumming it out. Here.
It's
Absolutely
cold in
slumming it out.
Utah. I feel like there's just like a lot of hot takes on that, but I think that it is all about the relationships and like, and softwares can come and go, but like, it is about those relationships that you like
100%.
built.
But just even when people, like, you see it both ways. You see when people leave brands, they bring their tools with them to
Absolutely.
the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. If somebody leaves a brand, your relationship, you can have a 9-figure contract.
Ooh.
Your POC, your person leaves, boom, you're the first one out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
It's relationships.
have an incredible
It's hot. It's getting
hot take on this one.
Yeah.
Imagine we didn't do this extra 10 minutes.
I know. Be nice to
need
your
this.
partners.
Yeah.
Be nice to your partners because at the same time, like you do a really
On
good
the
job
brand side.
on the brand side. Brands need to be nice to the partners.
Yeah,
I have
Yeah.
I have really seen some people who have like gone out and been like, oh, customer support, like you got to treat those people real nice, right? Like, but then on the partner side, like having conversations with the partners' customer support teams,
Just ripping into them.
ripping
Grilling.
them.
I've been on the side of that.
And I'm like,
I've felt
excuse me, you
Yeah.
are a service leader, like, and how are you gonna rip
Yeah.
on your partners like that?
and I'm reading those messages.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm reading those messages, right?
see that
But
in
like,
Salesforce.
but like, you can't just be. My point is, it was like in that relationship
There's
building.
a history.
Yeah. You can't just be in the relationship building though. You can't just
Both
be
ways.
so like nice to the C levels.
Yeah.
You gotta be nice to every person that's in that team too.
We're out here tipping waiters.
Yeah.
Or
Not too much though. Not too much.
What?
Tipping's getting out of hand.
I said 20%.
That's a hot take.
stand up, wag your finger.
Tipping is getting out of hand.
You know,
Yeah.
we're tipping everything.
We're tipping everything.
Yeah.
We should be tipping hats.
Tipping out. Thank you.
Yeah.
This-
How do you?
Maybe
how you
we
doing?
start the episode with this take.
Yeah, maybe we
Tipping's
did.
Tipping's
flip it.
getting out of hand.
Tipping's getting out of hand.
We should tip the hat.
Put your
and
we
the
should
rest of the episode has nothing.
nothing. That's right. The best customer experience is not giving me an iPad and saying, "Hey, this is going to ask you a couple questions." There's one question, and it's a tip question.
It's always.
Yeah.
We
And I'm
went
like,
to a couple of restaurants.
You know, and then
that
they
had
look away, and I'm like,
zero.
so,
Yeah, but
Gotta go. You gotta get out of here.
Custom tip, then it's like 3-4 buttons, and then they're
and
kind
they
of
know,
rolling
dude,
your
because
eyes.
I'm just
you're
I'm just
impressive.
jamming buttons.
There's
Yeah.
there's a couple of restaurants in Philly that have like a 20% service fee, and
Yeah.
then they'll just like circle the tip, and I'm like, think
Yeah.
that's
And they're doing it with their nail. It's
Yeah.
one of those receipts they can just do it with their
I
nail.
think that 20%. I think that.
I think that's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we discussed.
Oh man. All right. Hot tip: be nice to your partners, and that doesn't just mean
Oh, hot tip.
hot tip.
So we're tipping the hat again. It's not a hot take, it's a hot tip from Jess Cervellon.
This is honestly giving like between two ferns,
It
one
is.
burgundy,
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of nice.
This is an experience.
Kind of nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're doing something different. We're trying to do something different.
Maybe we do it monthly.
I'm
Okay.
down.
Do we?
I'm actually
Is this the new?
I'm down.
Do we all?
dog.
We all host it?
Rotating cities.
Oh my god, yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah. I got a
Yeah.
great studio in
Philly?
Chicago.
What's Philly?
Philly.
Anyone out in Philly outside
I took
of
Michael's
Eli
after
Weiss?
one. That was
Michael
not great.
there.
Yeah. All right.
They almost got shot.
We did.
Oh wow. Okay.
We don't maybe use that
There
studio.
was a shooting right outside the Yotpo office yesterday.
What?
Straight up, 2 shots, Soho. Somebody looks out the window, 16-year-old laying dead. 30 seconds, we're back to slinging sass. I can't even joke with it. And I was like, what kind of weird, messed up reality? There's no way you're on a sales call now, sir.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
There's NYPD.
And we're back. Yeah.
There's
So,
NYPD.
anyway, so
There's
yeah, it's gonna be an
NYPD
annual
in the
contract.
office.
Really?
NYPD walk into the office, ask me people questions, couple of gunshots, helicopters, because the guy ran away. It's 2 high schoolers shot.
This isn't the beginning
Soho.
of Spider-Man, is it? Is that Uncle Ben?
Might be. And SAS.
And
There's
they're
just
just
a contract.
slinging.
We can do 12 months. We can do 24.
Don't worry about it. We'll
We
take
can go month to
care of
month.
you.
Yeah. Whatever's best for the customer.
HR sending slacks. If you need anything, we're here. Need anything? I'm trying to close a contract. What are you talking about?
I need this to
Do you want
close.
reviews or do you want loyalty?
Yeah.
What are we slinging?
HR, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Got something to close. I think that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah.
It's too bad that's we've
All
every
right,
day we stray
Rebecca's
further
making
away
us
from
end
God.
this.
We do.
Anyways,
done
we're back
with
in
us.
Rebecca's hands. Back to the studio. Jess, Eli, the way that we end the show every single time, we give you all 3 cameras here.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're going to be doing. Tell us your piece. Tell us what's
You
meaningful to you. I know that we've gone deep, but just give
Yeah.
us the quick spiel here.
You sure?
Eli, kick us off.
Okay. I mean, there's no quick spiel. It's me, and I just love what this industry has given to me, and I plan on continuing to share what I can, what I've learned.
Yeah.
Going from the brand side to now seeing lots of brands every day. We've been hosting these like retention roundtables. I learned more from sitting around 15 retention people than I did on the brand side in a year. So working on the newsletter, continue sharing those tips and things I learned.
Letter.
It's EliWeiss.com with an extra S because Eli Weiss is apparently a hot name. So Eli
Shout out
Weiss.
to the other Eli. dude.
There's a bunch. There's a guy
Are
who
they?
reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm Eli Weiss too," and I'm like, "Nobody fucking cares. Give me my username, you weirdo."
Yeah, do you want to sign a 12-month agreement? Then never lose my number, bozo.
like EliWeiss.com? Get out of here.
Yeah.
So EliWeiss.com.
Sick, you got to
And it's
GoDaddy
Eli
before
Weiss.
I did. brother.
Yeah, it's like, and what do you do? Art?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Wait, what? Oh.
He's like an artist.
yeah.
Like, what?
It's EliWeiss.com. But
Art's cool.
That's it. It's Eli
Art's cool.
Weiss.
If you're good at it.
And just,
Not
we'll continue building.
Love that.
Cool. Well, I do too much. I'm gonna be real with you, but my whole thing is
Go sleep when you're dead.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, absolutely. But my whole thing is, man, like I'm out here changing the CX game. Like we're not just
you should.
support people.
Thank you.
We're marketers. We're doing it. We're crushing it.
Hell yeah.
You can find a lot of my material on the Juice podcast. Juice.customer.com, and then individually you can also find all of my jams at jesscervellon.com. I will be re-releasing my newsletter very soon.
Wow.
And
Good. You heard it here first.
yeah, you heard it here first, and hopefully by the time this airs, it'll be out. But re-releasing my own newsletter as well, which is called Sunday Postcards, Notes from an Empath Leader.
Which is awesome.
And we talk a lot about leadership and marketing tactics and CX tactics and all the things in the space. And same thing, honestly, man, like I just want to give back to everybody and I want people to realize there are careers in CX and you can do lots of things. And then also, lastly,
Yeah.
I am now the founder of Open Lake Collective, which is
shout out.
a CX marketing and consumer insights
Fantastic.
agency with my girl gang.
You're a founder.
Can you,
Girl Gang founder.
Tanner, can you end with like a fantastic, like, shoot for the stars, you might hit the sun, or, you know?
I think you just took the words right out of my mouth. That's actually how I was going to end this show. So,
This is
I don't have
awkward.
anything else.
something inspirational, yeah.
Yeah.
Take us home.
Yeah, you miss 100%. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
We're taking the shots.
That's Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I botched that. But yeah, that's my inspiration. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna run it back. So my inspirational. Thanks, Eli, for asking me that question. Inspirational kind of input here. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott. Okay.
Well, thanks for coming to the OP show with Eli Weiss and Tanner Chatterley.
Thank you.
I'm just here, Jess Cervellon.
Yeah, close.
Shout out.
Shout out.